Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Nestlé Milky Bar Milk and Crunchy. No idea what that means. So it's a very strange way of describing a chocolate bar. I think it's probably possibly in competition with the Kinder mini bars they do. But I saw they were new. I thought, well, why not? So they're new up there. You can see what they are there. So that's basically white chocolate with a cow on the front with crunchy bits. There's a very helpful cow with a daisy in its mouth there. So why not? It's a pack of 4. So you can see there though, the treat-wise thing. So you see it's got a green on the salt. So it must be good for you. Red's everywhere else, but green on the salt. So yeah, it says each bar 117 calories, 7.2 grams of fat, 4.1 of saturates. Made using whole milk, it says. If you want to know, I don't normally say sugars, but there's chocolate and sugar, you know, yeah. 10.6 grams of sugar. No artificial colours, flavours or preservatives, it says. Yes, it feels a bit weird to feel though. It doesn't feel like there's 4 in here, but obviously yes. It feels a very strange texture to feel these. Then on the back, the usual stuff. White chocolate 55% with crisped rice 5% in milk-based filling. In a milk-based filling. Okay, not sure what that means. Oh well, a milk-based filling. There we go. Doesn't actually. Yeah. So basically, it's just got crispy bits in the middle. Right, so let's give it an open. Okay, so you can see, so they're quite small bars, quite big flush. So they're in snack bar territory, aren't we really here? So you can see, I mean, huge flourishes here. So if you look at the flourish meter is going off the scale, so 11 centimetres with the flourishes. You can see there now it's got the cow again with the bell, the daisy. Yeah, cow's well known for chewing daisies, and there's some other action there as well. Yes, so there we go. And it just gives you a bit more, 117 calories as we said. Slight bit of blue, so it gives you all the packaging again really. There we go, so nothing too dramatic, but yeah, no Milky Bar Kid inside though, just cows, Milky Bar cow perhaps. Okay, so let's give it an open. So we said 11 centimetres before, didn't we? So it's massively less. I mean the flourish value here, so it's gone down to 7.5, 7.75, something like that. Okay, so well. Stuff on the bearing in mind that artwork there was reasonable. I mean, it's a bit of an acquired taste, that kind of artwork, I'd say. But this, I'm not sure, but it looks a bit more like a Wallace and Gromit type cow, doesn't it? There with the peg legs and just totally doesn't look like the. I mean, it doesn't matter obviously, but it's. I wouldn't say I'm not overly bowled over by like a poor man's Wallace and Gromit cow, I think. So there's no pattern on the back. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that, but you know, it's. I guess you'd know it was a cow. They haven't bothered with the daisy in its mouth this time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you would know that was a cow. I don't know what you would think that would be. If some kind of weird monkey monster, I don't know. Anyway, it's a cow, I assume. So yeah, we'll let them off. Who cares? Right, so it's just a. Okay, so you can see in the middle. So it's quite. It snaps. It just snaps quite no thing. There's a milk-based filling, whatever that is. So there we go. So it didn't crunch when I snapped it. So let's give it a. There's plenty of crunch in there. Plenty of crunch, but not enough crunch for me. So I guess there isn't plenty of crunch. Just there's a few crunchy bits in there, but they're quite small crunchy bits, and they're not very frequent. So they're very small. So maybe I know this is maybe aimed at kids. This one, but they have smaller mouths. But I don't know. I mean, all chocolate is potentially aimed at kids, isn't it? You know, aimed at everyone. I think so. Other than obviously gourmet fancy chocolates, which are clearly aimed at adults, but everything else. Excuse me. So yeah, I think the crunchy bits are just a bit too small to be substantial. It's quite it's a sickly-ish centre, I guess. It's a very creamy. It's got that white chocolate taste. It's not a bad white chocolate actually. But I think for me, my comparison is the Nestlé Crunch Bar, made by the same company, very similar. And that to me is just nicer. I know these are probably aimed at kids, so it's like a simple, small chocolate bar you can give a kid. So the equivalent probably of a crunch wouldn't really work, but just generally, it's a nice bar. It's you know, but it's just I think the middle, the fluffy middle bit is a bit too. It's very creamy. Yeah, I think it's just not quite my cup of tea. I think, is it? Just it's nice though. But it's that white chocolate taste. If you love white chocolate, I think you'll definitely be at home here. But unless you're giving this to a kid, someone just likes a little chocolate bar, I think a white chocolate crunch would beat this in every area really. I just think it's just a nicer bar. It's more crispy. The crisp bits are bigger, more prominent. The chocolate's the same. It's that nice white chocolate. But I don't think it has that fluffy centre as much, which is perhaps a bit too. Just for me, I think probably a bit too prominent. I think it's nice, but I think I prefer more crunchy bits and less of the creamy centre. So it's just a bit sickly, a bit overbearing, I think. So if you want a less crunchy, if you've had the white chocolate crunch bar, and there's too much crunch in that for you, then this is the one for you. It's probably a bit smaller as well. So, but this one's a bit too creamy for me, so I prefer more crunchy biscuit bits. So for me, the white chocolate crunch is the way forward. So it's which way you prefer, basically. Smoother filling, less crunchy. This one. So if you like your sort of your Lindor type filling, where it's just a smooth affair. But if you want a bit more crunchy stuff in the middle, then I think the white chocolate crunch is for you. But they're essentially very similar, other than that, just the ratios of filling. So I'm not even sure. I don't know. I don't think there's any real softness to the crunch bar either. It doesn't have this sort of soft filling, which this one does. But so not quite the same. But I think that's the difference basically. And for me, the white chocolate crunch is the one to go for. But the white chocolate's nice. I like Nestlé white chocolate. I think it's the nicest white chocolate of the standard. Chocolate brands, Mars and Cadbury and things like that. I do like it, but for me, this one, it's just the filling is just a bit too sickly sweet for me. But I am more of a crunchy person. I do prefer more of a nice crunchy centre. So yeah, so it is my own personal preference, I guess. So I think about 3 out of 5 for me, maybe 3.5 out of 5. For me, the white chocolate crunch is better. But as I say, these are a multi-pack bar you can give like a little one to a kid or something, and I don't know, you could argue maybe kids' mouths would probably prefer more subtle stuff and not want too much crunch and things, but I don't buy that. I think kids love chocolate every bit as much as I do, so yeah, so there we go. Okay, hope you enjoyed that review, everyone. Take care, leave a like, follow me on Twitter, subscribe, please get in touch if you have any comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care, bye for now, see ya.